Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority app guy, and we're nearing the end of the month, which means it's time to round up the best new Android games that were released in the month of August. If you want to check out any of these games for yourself, you can find those links in the video description below. Adventure Time Run is the latest Adventure Time game. It's also an infinite runner in case the title didn't give it away. You'll collect a bunch of characters and run through a bunch of levels, and the mechanics change slightly depending on the level. That helps keep the game feeling a little bit fresher for a little bit longer. You can also level up characters, check online leaderboards, and find various treasures. It's a freemium game through and through, but it's still pretty fun. Combat Squad is a new online FPS game, and it's about as good as a young mobile FPS game can be. Its hallmark features include online multiplayer. Players can do 1v1, 5v5, and choose between 7 multiplayer game types. The graphics are Unreal Engine 4, and it has other features as well. It's not too bad, however, it's definitely not quite where Critical Ops or Modern Combat would be. FPS fans should be able to enjoy this one at least for a little while. Framed 2 is the next title in one of the better puzzle games in recent memory. Each scene in the game is shown in a variety of panels, and your goal is to arrange the panels to change the outcome of the story. There is a noir theme, simple graphics, and a fun premise. It also has a storyline for players to complete. It's an excellent play, however it is suffering from some frame rate bugs. That'll likely get fixed in a future update. Kraken Land is a new runner and platformer. It features retro-style 3D graphics and an easy premise. You'll run through a bunch of different levels while overcoming a bunch of different obstacles. You can also wipe out enemies, use various objects, and a whole lot more. It also includes a lot of the typical runner stuff like power-ups, leaderboards, and the like. It's a freemium platformer and it plays like one, however, it can be fun at least for a little bit. Peonista is different from most other rhythm games. They generally go with high-energy pop, electronica, or similar music, and this one breaks that mold and goes with only classical music instead. It offers a variety of songs from a variety of composers. The songs get more difficult as you progress. It also features a 50-stage campaign mode, 3 speeds, and a lot more. It still needs a little bit of work, and the timing mechanic could be a little bit better as well. Still, it's not half bad. Tales of the Rays is a new mobile RPG, and it follows that trend of RPGs themed from popular console franchises and anime. It features action RPG elements, and you'll also get to explore dungeons, collect loot, and watch storyline cutscenes. It does have some freemium elements as well. You'll collect characters, and there's a gem system. Bandai Namco claims that this is a console-level RPG. They're not telling the truth, but the game is pretty good for what it is. Titanfall Assault is the latest game in the FPS franchise. Unfortunately, this one isn't a first-person shooter. This one is a real-time strategy game. It includes card-collecting mechanics, live combat with online opponents, and a lot more. There are also social features such as guilds. You'll get cards that you can use in combat to give you a competitive advantage, and you can probably already see where the freemium part starts to get a little annoying. The combat mechanics are more interesting than most games in this space. Volatarium Sky Explorers is a new adventure game. 2 characters want to learn what happened to their ancestors, and thus they build flying machines in order to find them. Your goal will be to fly around, collect various machine parts, and then build your own flying machine. There is actually a real-life version of this in Europa Park in Germany, and those who make it out there can try a VR experience as well. It's a neat little game that doesn't cost a lot to play. What Had Jane Says Goes is a new RPG-style game from Kemco. You play as Had Jane, Queen of the Underworld. Unfortunately, your minions are rebelling against you, and your goal is to stop them. It features a ton of levels, a crafting system, level obstacles to make things just a little harder, and even achievements. There are also cloud saves for those who need that. Each level gets progressively difficult with more bad guys, and you can pick up the game for free or pay $4.99. Both versions of the game have in-app purchases. What's Up Snoopy is a new game from Cartoon Network. It features 10 mini-games with various characters from the Peanuts comic strip. None of the games are particularly difficult to play. You initially play in story mode, and that gives you coins to unlock games in arcade mode. The game is totally free to download with no in-app purchases whatsoever. Adults can probably beat this game in a couple of hours, but it is an excellent game for kids. And that about does it for this one, folks. Don't forget to subscribe to Android Authority and ring the bell to get the latest Android Authority videos as soon as we release them. All of these games are linked up in the video description below in case you want to check any of them out. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.